Hey everyone, this is Sharon Ross with Moonlight Fit Club, being rebranded to a Moonlight Yoga Studio. And today we will be doing a sequence in support of the crown chakra. And there are portions of it where if you'd like to have a block available, it can be useful. With that, let's go ahead and get started. We have Penny here practicing with us today. And we'll start in an easy seated position in the middle of the mat. And take a moment or two to become present. Maybe set an intention for yourself for this practice today. We'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left arm over for a side body stretch. Coming up, arms out by like a T, and then wrapping to give yourself a big hug, right arm under left. Releasing your arms, taking your right hand to the left knee, left hand on the mat for an easy twist over your left shoulder. Coming back to center, reversing your legs. So whatever one was in front now goes behind, whatever was behind goes in front. And inhale, reach up. Exhale, left hand to the floor and right arm reaching over for a side body stretch. Coming up, arms like a T, and then wrapping left under right for a hug, or if eagle arms is in your practice. Releasing your arms, left hand to right knee, right hand to the mat, twisting over right shoulder. Coming to face forward and then coming into tabletop, whatever way is most useful to you today. And we'll start with a few cat and cows. We'll start with cow. Inhale, belly down, hips up. Exhale, cat, rounding through the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then coming to neutral tabletop. We'll take our right leg extended parallel to the mat, flexing at the right ankle. If this is enough for you today, stay here. If you want more sensation, you can take your left arm parallel to the mat, stretching towards the mirror. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left hand to the mat, right foot crossing behind, and then looking over your left shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Coming back to neutral tabletop, and we'll repeat that on the other side. So left leg parallel to the floor, flexing at the ankle. This is enough. Stay here. If you want more sensation, reach out with your right arm parallel to the mat. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand to the mat, crossing left foot over and looking over your right shoulder. For 3, 2, 1. Coming back to neutral tabletop. We're going to do some large hip circles. So extending through your hips, lengthening 3 times. And then when you reach the top, simply reverse your circle for 3 times. Then coming to neutral tabletop, we're going into downward facing dog. So tucking your toes in, reaching your hips towards the ceiling, extending through your spine, making room with your shoulders for your neck, reaching your hips towards the ceiling. Your heels do not have to be touching the mat, and your knees do not have to be straight. You're going to have a small bend in them, if that is useful to you today. For 2, 1. At the end of the exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the shins, extending through your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then down by your side. We're going to do 3 half sun salutation A. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. We will continue with a full sun salutation A with some variations. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat, then step back to plank position. Hold there for a moment. You can have your knees touching the floor and then lowering down, either chaturanga or all the way to the floor, and then back bend of choice, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming through tabletop if that is in your practice. And we'll stay here for 3. 2. 1. At the end of your exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat, step back to plank position. Pause there for a moment and bring your knees to the mat if you wish, and then lower down. Inhale, back bend to your choice, cobra, sphinx, downward facing, upward facing dog, and then into downward facing dog, coming through tabletop, if that's in your practice. And then we'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. At the end of your exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center and down by your side. Are we warm? Good. We will begin with a mountain pose and reaching up with lotus hands. So the thumbs together, the pinky fingers together, and the hands open towards the ceiling, kind of like a crown. Well, 3, 2, 1. Extending the arms above the head, grabbing your right wrist with your left hand, and then half moon standing, reaching towards the left side of the room. For side body stretch, 3, 2, 1. Coming up through center, reversing your grip, so grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, and then leaning to the right for half standing crescent moon. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up through center, hands to heart center, and down by your side. And we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, taking a nice big step to the right. Toes at the 45-degree angle. Arms extending above your head in lotus pose. And then bending into goddess pose in the base. So bending at your knees. For 3, 2, 1. Reaching 5-pointed star, so reaching to all four corners of the body. Taking your right wrist with your left hand overhead. Then bending into goddess pose at the knees. And then reaching over for side body stretch to the left. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up through 5-pointed star again, all the way out 4 corners. Then grabbing your left wrist with your right hand, bending through the knees for goddess pose, and then reaching side body stretch to the right. For 3, 2, 1. 5-pointed star, reaching out. So you can then step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to take a nice big step to the left. This time, all 10 toes facing the long side of your mat. Reaching up for goddess pose. Or for lotus pose, arms above your head. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing hands through heart center so you can then come into a forward fold. This is one place where a block could be very useful. Crown of the head towards the floor. If you want, you can bring it to a block. For 3, 2, 1. I again use the block here to put, I lower it to the lower setting, putting my right hand on that. It's in the center between my 2 feet, and then reaching up for a twist with my left hand. For 3, 2, 1. Taking left hand to the mat, the floor or the block, taking right hand towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Both hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Taking your hands to your hips, pivoting up to stand, and then standing at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center, then down by your side. Going into mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Again, lotus hands above the head. For 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, Bring your hands to heart center so that you can take a nice big step back with your left or right foot into high lunge. Find your stability. Then when you're ready, if you want more sensation, reaching up towards the ceiling with your hands. Looking up if you want a little bit of a balance challenge for 3, 2, 1. Spinning your right heel to the floor and your all 10 toes, all 5 toes pointing to the length of the mat. Bending into your right knee, straightening on your left. So a lunge in the base. Taking your right hand up towards the ceiling, palm facing out. Left hand parallel to the floor. Fingers towards the front of the room for 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of that to step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to step back with the left foot for high lunge. When you find your stability, then and you want more, reaching up towards the ceiling. If you want a bit of a balance challenge, take your gaze towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Spinning your left heel down, toes pointing the long side of your mat. Bending into your left knee, straightening your right. Left hand up, palm facing out. Right hand parallel to the floor for 3, 2, 1. Stepping out of that to step to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go into tree pose. So taking all of your weight into your left leg. Then kickstanding your right foot either at the ankle, at your calf or inner thigh, whatever's in your practice. And then taking your hands above your head, if this is going to be in your practice today, lotus hands for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back to heart center, stepping out of that. Shake it off a little. Taking your weight all into your right leg, kickstanding your left at your ankle, taking it to your calf or your inner thigh, depending on what's in your practice. And then lotus hands above the head for 3, 2, 1. Stepping out of it. Taking your hands by your side, shake it out a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Stay here, hands in lotus position. Mountain pose for 3, 2, 1. Bringing your hands to heart center. We're going into low lunge, stepping back with the left first. So that's bringing your knee to the mat, untucking your toes. Coming up, find your stability. If this is enough, stay here. If you want more sensation, reaching up towards the ceiling. And if you want even more, gazing towards the ceiling. Slight back bend for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down. We're going into gate pose. So kickstanding your left leg And then extending out your right leg towards the front of the mat. Reaching over with your left and down with your right. For side body stretch, 3, 2, 1. Coming out of that, turning towards the front of the mat. I like to bend into my right knee and then tucking my left toes and stepping forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that on the right. So we're going to take a nice big step back with the right to go into low lunge. Right knee to the mat, untucking your toes, and then finding stability. This is enough. Stay here. If you want more sensation, reaching up toward the ceiling. If you want even more, looking up towards the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing your hands down so you can go into gate pose. Kickstanding on your right. Extending your left out. Then reaching up and over with your right arm. Down with your left. For a side body stretch. For 3, 2, 1. Coming out of it, bending through that left knee so that you can step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, down by your side. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go into standing pigeon or figure 4, bringing all of your weight into your right leg, making a figure 4 with your left, so ankle over knee, flexing at the foot, hands at heart center, and then sitting into that, wherever you are today in your practice. For 3, 2, 1. Stepping out of it. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that on the left. So all your weight into your left. Figure 4, right ankle over left knee, flexing right foot, and then sitting into it. For 3, 2, 1. Step out of it. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach to stand. Stay here, lotus hands over your head. For 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center, down by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. You can either come through the vinyasa or go straight to down dog. So hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Again, if you want to go to downward facing dog, go for it. If you're doing the vinyasa, knees can go to the mat, lower down. Back bend of your choice, and then into downward facing dog. Coming through tabletop, if that's in your practice. And staying here for 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees to come into tabletop. Untucking your toes. Take a few cat and cows here. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, rounding through your back. Inhale, cow, belly down, hips up. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then coming to a neutral tabletop. We are going to go into rabbit. If you have full rabbit in your practice, you can take that. If rabbit is new to you, or if you don't want to take the full expression of it, we will do a variation in that. I use a block as well sometimes not, depending on where I'm at. But we will take our forearms to the mat, leaving our hips in the air, and then taking the crown of our head either towards the block or towards the mat. I'm going to do the block today. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of that, removing the block if you took it, into tabletop. We'll go into thread the needle. We're going to take our right hand and reach it up towards the ceiling and then thread it down under our left hand, bringing our right ear to the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of it to tabletop as a transition, and take our left hand towards the ceiling, then threading it under our right arm, bringing our left ear to the mat. For 3, 2, 1. Coming up out of it. And here's where it's a little slightly awkward because we're just going to reverse and take a seat on the mat. Extending our legs out. We're going to go into fish. So fish is taking your forearms to the mat with your hands underneath your shoulders. This was one that intimidated me at first. But once I did it, it's like, oh, okay, I can do that. And then, given your neck is in good health, you can extend your chin towards the ceiling, making sure you aren't compressing your neck. For 3, 2, 1. And then lowering all the way down to the mat. You're going to do spinal twists, so bring knees in towards your chest, then allowing them to fall to the right, extending your left arm out, looking towards your left palm. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees up towards center and simply allowing them to fall to the left. Right arm out like a T, looking out towards the right palm. For 3, 2, 1. Bringing hips and knees towards center, feet towards the mat. We are going to go into waterfall. I like taking a block for waterfall, coming up through bridge as a transition to position the block under my hips. And then settling in, bringing my knees in towards my chest, then feet towards the ceiling, flexing at the feet. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the feet to the mat again, going through bridge to remove the block if you took it. We're going to take a short vinyasa or short shavasana today because we do have the guided meditation. So rolling your shoulders on, extending your legs out towards the end of the mat and then your feet towards the width of the mat, allowing your feet to fall open, the palms towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and allow your body to completely relax and melt into the mat. I'll count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing small movements to your fingers and your toes. Maybe a full body stretch overhead. And then come up in whatever way is most useful to you today into a seated position. I will face the side of my mat. You can face the back of your mat or the front of your mat, whatever you're feeling today. And go ahead and pull our meditation here. I'll go ahead and begin. The crown chakra is blocked by attachment. This guided meditation is to assist in connecting to Source. Now let's begin by coming to an easy seated position where you feel supported. That could be on your mat, on a chair, on a block, or on a bolster. Allow your hands to rest on your legs. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Take a moment to become aware of your breathing. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. 5. Inhale, exhale. Allow your face to relax. 4. Inhale, exhale. Allow your shoulders to relax. 3. Inhale, exhale. Allow your hands to relax. 2. Inhale, exhale. Allow your legs and feet to relax. 1. Inhale, I am. Exhale, Spirit. Inhale, I am. Exhale, connected. I am free. I am enough. Repeat after me, either out loud or silently to yourself. I forgive myself for believing that life is about solving problems. I give myself permission to focus on how I want to feel and move myself consciously to the supportive side of things. I choose to consciously create and expand supportive feelings. I am free to focus on my way of being. I am free to bring calm into my body, mind, and spirit. Every time I focus on feeling how I want to feel, my life works. I engage the magic of life by being responsible for my feelings. I am strong and see my truth clearly. I begin to define myself as calm. It feels like me. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. Inhale, I am. Exhale, free. I am connected. I am spirit. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your toes to wiggle. 5. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your fingers to move. 4. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your shoulders to roll. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself to smile. 2. Inhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Exhale. Open your eyes. 1. This is Sharon Ross with Moonlight Fit Club, rebranded as Moonlight Yoga Studio. And I want to thank you for practicing with us today. And the light in me honors the light in you by saying namaste.